Hello everybody and welcome to the Six Nations preview of round 2. It is Scotland versus Ireland, not round 2, game 2 of round 5. I muddled my words up there. But this is a big game. Ireland can wrap up the title with any points from this game, and Scotland have a very slim chance of winning it. But let's go through it. You should know how this works, but I'll go through the teams and yeah, let's go from there. So, for your home team, which is Ireland, as this is in the Aviva, we have 1 Andrew Porter, 2 Dan Sheehan, 3 Tide Furlong, 4 Joe McCarthy, 5 Tide Byrne, 6 Peter O'Mahony, 7 Josh van der Fleer, 8 Caelan Doris, 9 Jamieson Gibson Park, 10 Jack Crawley, 11 James Lowe, 12 Bundy Aki, 13 Robbie Henshaw, 14 Calvin Nash, and 15 Hugo Keenan. So pretty strong for Ireland. I think there was a few worries on who would start on that 14 place after Nash and was it Stockdale both went off with head knocks last week against England, but it looks like Nash is okay to return, because that would have been a worry if you had Gibson Park on the wing again against Van der Merwe. But Nash is back, so that's good news for Ireland. But apart from that, pretty standard Ireland team, incredibly strong. Moving on to the bench, we have 16 Kelleher, 17 Healy, 18 Bealham, 19 Baird, 20 Conan, 21 Murray, 22 Byrne and 23 Ringrose. So again, pretty strong. Gary Ringrose back in the mix. He's missed most of the Iron games of the Six Nations, I would imagine, through injury. But yeah, not that Aki and Henshaw are a bad pairing, to be fair. But no, that's a pretty strong team for Ireland. We'll move over to Scotland now. They have 1 Pierre Schumann, 2 George Turner, 3 Xander Fagerson, 4 Gant Gilchrist, 5 Scott Cummings, 6 Andy Christie, 7 Rory Darge, 8 Jack Dempsey, 9 Ben White, 10 Finn Russell, 11 Duhan van der Merwe, 12 Stafford McDowell, 13 Hugh Jones, 14 Kyle Stein, 15 Blair Kinghorn. Good to see Ben White back. Not quite sure where he went last week against Italy, but Ali Price on the bench didn't work. I thought Horn was solid, but Price didn't work. But Horn's back on the bench. We'll get to the bench in a minute. Stafford McDowell given his first start at 12, obviously with Tui Pelotu injured. They've decided to go with him over Redpath, who is again on the bench. And I hope to see Kinghorn be a bit better defensively. I think he left some far too wide gaps behind for it against Italy. I mean, you look at the Lina try, and I don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you. But yeah, going on to the bench, we have 16 Ashman, 17 Sutherland, 18 Miller-Mills, 19 Skinner, 20 Fagerson, 21 Horn, 22 Redpath, 23 Rowe. So Rory Sutherland's back in at 17 instead of Will Hurd. No, Hepburn. Instead of Hepburn. Does Hepburn really deserve it? Maybe not. I thought he's been good, but you know, when Sutherland's going, he is a British and Irish line at the end of the day. So yeah. Now let's go into the game. So I asked you guys who do you think would win, and it wasn't tight, but it wasn't massively one-sided. It's not what it has been when it's like 80-90% of you think. About 71% of you thought Ireland are going to take this game, and then there was about 30% of you who thought Scotland were going to take this game. And yeah, I think Ireland will be mild favourites. I think both teams will be looking for reaction after what both consider pretty embarrassing losses last week. Not that they didn't deserve to lose, the other teams deserved to beat them, but you know, from their standards, the games they lost they shouldn't have, is what I meant by that. But you know, they're both going to kick on. Ireland, any form of point, if they get a losing bonus point even, they will win the Six Nations. Scotland would need to get all 5, so a try bonus point and win, deny Ireland anything and beat them by 38 points. So it's a bit easier for Scotland to win the Six Nations, as you can tell. But slightly more concerning for Scotland is they could actually end up coming 5th. Now, when I did my permutations, I actually said it was impossible. I just did my maths slightly wrong. It was possible, just incredibly low chance. And look, here we are. Basically, if Scotland get nothing out of this game, if they don't get a losing bonus point, and France just get anything out of England, if they get even just a losing against England, and then Italy get a bonus point win, Scotland will be 5th. And that's not good for a team that I thought would come second, and they can still come second if they beat Ireland. But yeah. I do think Ireland will win this game, although I think it might be tight. It could be fairly high scoring as well. As I said, both teams will want to come back from an embarrassing result. Both teams, I know, have been working hard to try and improve that. So yeah. My only worry is it'll go the same way as the quarter-final, where Scotland are like, oh, well, I'll up for this, and get absolutely crap on. I doubt it'll be. I think they've learned from that mistake, or hopefully they've learned from that. So yeah, but that's the game. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game, who you think's going to win, who you think's going to lose. If you think Scotland's going to win by the 38 points and win the Six Nations, which I do. I'm joking. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I am live streaming all of Super Saturday. I've actually got a proper streaming software set up, so I should be able to get the score on the screen instead of having the awkward whiteboard, and I should have a timer as well, if I can remember how to use it, because I'll have to manually pause and unpause it when time stops, and I know I'm going to forget to do that, especially when it gets later on in the day, or when I'm having a conversation with some of you guys. But yeah, make sure you check in for that if you can. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, I shall see you absolute legends later. Thank you.